Moniepoint in my business was a lot of relief for me. It brought a lot of calmness and relief. My name is Endurance Morka and my business name is Acmesynergy. In Acmesynergy, we are into sales of communication gadgets. That includes internet devices and phones and other gadgets like computers, printers and all of that. This business began in the year 2017. And how did it all started? I was on a paid job from 2013 to 2016. All of a sudden, the company got sold off. And at that time, we're having this English of economic downtime and all of that. There was not much job. I tried to look out for greener pasture, for jobs elsewhere, and it wasn't forthcoming. And the last department I worked in the company, I worked in sales. And in sales, I was also selling the same communication gadgets for the company. And I looked at it that honest. So this is what I've been doing for this company. So why don't I just pick a tent somewhere and start? I just went to look for a way to register a business name, and from there we started. So officially, I had my first purchase in the year 2017. That was just a year after that. I spent about 1 year rolling up and down. Looking back, capital was a major challenge, and the fear of the unknown. Can I do it? Can I not do it? Will it succeed? Will I succeed? How would it go? The fear of everyday unknown was always there. So these were the major challenge. And thank God for today. There were many moments I felt like giving up, not just a moment. Even after the first year, the second year, the third year, there were always moments I felt like giving up. I can recall starting to use Moniepoint in year 2022. That was when I started using Moniepoint properly. At the initial time, I actually had the understanding that Moniepoint was only meant for the POS systems outside, where people can just go collect money and just go back. That was my mindset. So I never knew it can be used for business purpose. So when I had to now meet my current account officer, who has been by me all the while, he told me, oh, you have over five shops. Why not have Moniepoints? You can have a centralized collection of your payment. I screamed. I was like, whoa, could it be possible? I immediately initiated the discussion with him because I had a lot of challenges before I had to know about Moniepoint. There were a lot of challenges. I can mention the most bitter part of it. Like when I had issues of pending transactions. And pending transactions is neither here nor there. And the customer is saying, I must get value, or must get the product I paid for before I walk off your shop. And you are saying, I have not seen your money, I cannot release the item. And they are saying, okay, send the mail. You send a mail to this system, or you try to initiate a call or chat them up in any way. And they will tell you, oh, look at this. At the end of it all, the customer might go back to them and say, oh, I went to this shop, I initiated a transaction, it's showing pending, my money is this one. Not telling them the fact that they have collected the same products. They will still go back and return and reverse its money back to the customer after the customer might have seen and collected the same product. This was the highest challenge I had. And in every way, I can tell you that it was a major frustration because there was no option. I didn't know of any other option before the coming of Moniepoint and the other competitor who is there now. I didn't know about the other option. So this challenge was there. Like, you don't have anything to do, your money is pending, and the settlement system was an issue. You cannot even give account of what they settle. Whether they settle you for the exact thing they collected, you don't know, because it's coming sometimes 48 hours, 24 hours. For a business person that had a lot of things on your table, how many hours do you have on the account system to settle it? How many hours? I don't have that lengthy time. You're talking about stock management, talking about financial, and for SME like us who are just small, who are practically doing almost everything from end to end by yourself. So you have a lot of time constraint in managing all of these things. Combined to the fact that you have to also rest and give yourself a bit of peace. So this was a major issue. So getting into Moniepoint or getting to use Moniepoint in my business was a lot of relief for me. It brought a lot of calmness and relief. As much as I know there could be other expectations, but the major problem I had was solved. Because with the application, I can see all the inflows. I don't need to call you to send me my account statements. I can wake up and download what happened yesterday. Round trip by myself, know all the settlements that came. And their settlements are instant. And within a very short time, I now get to realize that Moniepoint had other business benefits for people using it. But let me speak for SMEs and businesses. The Moniepoint application, you could see where you can have savings. You could see the investment opportunities. You could see other futures that they have. And now they have one other one now that gives you some commission based on transactions. These are things that can woo anybody into using it. For me, before, like a couple of months ago, I got into the system of saving my staff salary. I have a staff strength that at the end of the month, I struggle to pull out a fund to pay them. But when I realized that I can just map out a certain amount every day, and once it gets to the month, if I pull out this sum of money, whatever I'm adding again doesn't make much business impact. I don't feel it again when I want to pay salary. It's helped me a lot. These are the extra benefits that I never thought I would get that I'm getting from the system, plus other things that they offer to businesses. How Moniepoint has helped me to make progress in my business. In one sentence, it has helped me to grow. Without a proper financial management, there is no how you can account for your growth. So, helping me to be able to understand my business inflow, taking off the headache of the many challenges. It's a tremendous ladder. It's a tremendous propiling for me. It has really thrown me up to a higher level. So I can tell you that Moniepoint has been very instrumental in my growth because they've helped me solve a challenge and they've made other tools available for me to explore and set my growth. If I didn't pay my employees, if I have challenges paying them every month, they will definitely go, they are the brain behind the business. They are the strength of the business. So it will be a major problem. So one of those tools I mentioned is one of my most loved tools in it. And since I discovered it, it's been very joyous in me, to use. So in a nutshell, I can tell you that Moniepoint has been very instrumental in my growth. I wake up every day, I have life, I've made progress. I wake up every day, I add one product to additional products, I have made progress. I wake up every day, I learn new things, I have challenges, I deal with it, and I come out of it, I have made progress.
Enjoy banking made for your progress. Download the Moniepoint app today.